Kentucky's medical cannabis law is slated to take effect on January 1st, but will the state be prepared to meet the needs of those requiring it?
Businesses have until the end of August to submit their license applications. Jeremy Tom spoke with the governor about the progress and also discussed concerns with a potential applicant.
In less than 6 months, medical cannabis will become legal in Kentucky, and the system around it is just starting to take shape.
The most licenses that have been submitted have been for dispensaries.
And the Cabinet for Health and Family Services says they've received 13 applications in the first 9 days. But the governor says many others have been waiting. That includes one Nicholasville store.
I'm still up in the air on it. With it being a lottery system and me being one of the small companies that are trying to make it in this industry, it's a reach.
It costs $5,000 just for dispensaries to enter the lottery, and they must be able to prove that they have $150,000 in available capital. Robert Matheny owns KY CBD Pharmacy and says that's a scary prospect for any small business.
If they go out and they throw out their $5,000 for their county, you know, there's going to be big corporations come in at the very end and buy in a whole lot more of these lotteries.
If they're selected, that still means a $30,000 licensing fee awaits, as well as a long process towards getting product on shelves.
Once the licenses are out, the product still has to be grown, and then it's got to be processed, and then it's got to be packaged, and it's got to be at the facilities.
The governor believes the program's structure and operations will get into place by the turn of the year, but one question still looms large.
The biggest challenge is will there be sufficient supply on day one?
Jeremy Toms, WKYT.
We reached back out to the governor's office today to ask about what will happen to the executive order. Officials say it will